Welcome to another session of our Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. Last thing that we were doing, we finally got back onto our ship, the Tempest, after just doing stupid stuff on Eos, going to places where I shouldn't and can't go to yet because the radiation is still too high. So I'm assuming once radiation clears, we can go back and fully explore that planet. So we got back on the ship. We started doing our first ever crew talks in the Mass Effect Andromeda game. If you don't know what crew talks is, it's a thing that I say when we get back onto our ship and we talk to all of the crew. And it's as there's a second voice crack. Second voice crack today. Jeez Louise. It's gonna be one of those days. So anyways, we were doing that. The only two people that we need to talk to is Sam, and we need to talk to Peebee. And then I guess the people on the bridge. And then we're going to go back to the Nexus and turn some stuff in and talk to Tan and see what else is going on there. So before my voice cracks any further, let's talk to Sam.
Hello, Ryder.
Let's talk humor, because that's the thing.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Science jokes, everybody. Science jokes. Wait, can you tell me another joke? I'll hear that in a second. Remington says, at least it's not crashing. True, yeah. Yep, and when we were doing our Mass Effect 3 playthroughs, every time I would launch the game, it would crash at least once or twice. I don't know why, but at least this game doesn't do that. It just takes forever to load. Let's see if he does another joke.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians?
I don't know.
Because they taste funny.
Alright.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithms are formulating a new one, calculating the trajectory of the punchline. That was not a joke.
Oh, right.
Idiot. Idiot. That joke is from Fallout 3 House Butler. Oh yeah, that's right. That is true. That is true.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this option one more time. If he doesn't say anything, we're starting something else.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Okay, apparently it takes an AI forever to come up with the joke. Sarah and I.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Okay, this might be stuff that we've already asked him before, but I don't remember. I think we know about Sam's location and memory trigger, but we'll see if he says anything new.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SamNode on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Quantum what?
Let's say hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Okay. It's pretty cool that every time you talk to Sam here, you're going to get a shot of whatever ship models that you collect throughout the game. And it just so happens that one of the very first ones that we got was the Normandy SR2. And it can be seen right there, which is pretty cool. Memory triggers.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Yep. Multiple perspectives?
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My
No.
awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Okay. So it really didn't say anything new except the humor bit. So that's
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
So we'll remember that. I'll check my email when we go up to the top. Alright, so let's kind of backtrack through here again. We already talked to Drac. We know all about him and all that stuff. I was gonna say, apparently that's locked. There wasn't anyone in here. We looked at all this stuff. Lexi was not in here. Lexi was out here, right? This is where Liam and Vetra are hanging out.
I hear this joker beat you at poker too. Where'd you hear that?
Little Brody told her.
A floating Brody. It was a close game.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it.
Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out.
Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
LOL. We already checked all their rooms and stuff. Let's go up here. Rabbit says, damn, it's getting too hot to use the headset. Back to potato sound quality. Oh, man. God. Yeah, we're also, like, the Phoenix area and all that stuff today is under, like, a severe heat advisory or something like that. It's like, yeah, no duh. It's been pretty hot the past couple of days.
Making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Gil. So we haven't talked to Gil yet. He's like one of the last couple of people we need to talk to on the Tempest before we leave. Want to see how the riffraff are making out? Isn't slumming it?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, and gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
You and many others.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
I was trying to move my mouse during that conversation and it wasn't moving for some reason, but now it is. Dun, dun, dun. Brevity says, you think those side conversations are quiet for you? Now that you don't have the headset on. Pretty quiet. It's a good thing we have subtitles on. I don't know why the side conversations are super low compared to everything else. I don't know what they were thinking, man. Also, who the hell is this Gil? I watched the VOD, but I can't recall right now. I don't know if he's some sort of, like... I don't think he's a doctor. I think he's like a technician or something like that, because when I was editing up like the first couple of sessions of this, he went with us down to Habitat 7, the first planet that we went to, and then we found him, and then he got sent back up to the Ark or the Hyperion or whatever. So I think this guy is like a technician of some sorts or something on the crew. I'm not gonna hit the hard option. I'm done. I'm done hitting that. I was going nuts on the station. You can't know how jazzed I was when he showed up. Well, not me specifically.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Oh, he must be like an tech engineer then. He's in here in the engine room. That's what's going on. Why are the doctors in games always females? Where's my arcade at? Assassin Queen says, the side conversations are a little quiet for me too, and I'm watching this on my laptop. They've always been quiet. I mean, I have the volumes and all that stuff all the way up. It's just for some reason in this game, the side conversations are just like really, really low. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know if there's an option, like if it has to come, like, if the reason it's so low is because of an option called the dynamic range, but
Mutinies like
I don't
cancer.
think so.
Left untreated, it spreads.
Keep exiling people, and you'll just run out of people.
Cut out malignant cells to give the healthy ones a chance.
Nothing's that simple, Doc, and you know it.
Good to know I can kind of hear everything throughout the ship, though. So I guess who's ever in this room, I think it's Cora. So we talk to Cora, and then we go up to the bridge, and then I guess we talk to Peebee up there. That's who I really want to talk to. I want to talk to Peebee. Wait, what was that? Buy, sell kiosk? Research, strike team missions. Yeah, I still don't know too much about that. Let's see what Cora's up to.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
You're a romantic. She kind of is. Kind of want to say that, but I don't know. That's the thing, is like I don't want to start hitting these art options to flirt because I honestly don't really know who I want to pursue. And the thing with that is like we still have probably some characters we haven't seen yet. And we don't really know too much about the characters that we've seen so far. So it's kind of hard to judge and be like, yeah, I really like this person, or I don't care for this person, you know, all that stuff. Rebby says, what do you think of the ship design? I actually kind of like it. It's a lot more, like, smaller than the Normandy was. You don't have all these different decks that you have to go and travel to when you want to talk to all these people. It makes it pretty easy. You don't really have to load into different areas in this. It's kind of just one big area, which is pretty cool. And I like it because it's different. It's not the same thing that we've seen, the same sort of ship designs that we saw during the Mass Effect trilogy. So it's nice to see something new, a different layout. But there's no question it's sort of more simplified. But it's not too bad. Food first, then flowers. You know what? I like the idea of roses. Let's do that.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Maybe it was best for you?
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
Like he was teaching you how to see it, so we can ask more questions, which we'll always do. I'll always ask the questions before we actually like push the conversation further, because you know you get more information that way. Remington says, asking because as a viewer I'm always lost. Normandy was easy to follow. Yeah, with this ship it's like, yeah, there's like a couple of different levels, but it's all connected in a way. Like the engine room, I can go down, I can go up to where the barracks and stuff are at, and then from there I can climb a ladder that goes to the bridge. So it's all like super connected. And I can understand why it could be confusing. What appealed to you in terms of, I guess, joining the initiative?
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
Dad could inspire people? We'll say that.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
That this is fair. Move on, Cora. Ugh. I mean, I gotta be honest, like, I don't know how my character would feel about this. We weren't meant to be Pathfinder. Cora was supposed to be second in command if anything happened to our dad, Alec Ryder. So the fact that she thought, okay, well, I'm gonna be the Pathfinder. It's like, no, my son's gonna be the Pathfinder, and it's like, Dad, I don't know about that, man. So I don't know if it's a good idea to tell her to move on. We're still trying to grasp it ourselves, so we'll say none of this is fair, I guess.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that
Okay.
remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Interesting. Interesting little Cora. Oh, that must be it. Missing the elevator. Yeah. There is like a little elevator you could take, but for the most part it's like it only goes up and down to in the engineering section in the back of the ship. Like even the map layout is kind of weird. So this is the entirety of the ship. This is where okay, this is the engineering. This is where Gil was. And then you have that big section over here where the nomads sitting there, and then you have Liam and Vetra off to the side. And then you go in, and then you have the barracks over here. Drac is over here. This is where like medbay is, and then you can climb the ladder, and then this is the bridge. But they have different layers and stuff. I don't know why they do that. It says there's 3 decks, but come on, let's be honest. It's really only like 2 decks. Yeah. Let's see, does she have anything else to say?
Ryder?
Sorry, Commandos. Anyone special? The Asari Arc? I think we asked this stuff before. What did she say about the Asari Arc?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
Yeah, okay. I think we've asked this before. Anyone special?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses, figure things out. But I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Whoa. So is the game telling me that actually Cora is the Liara of this this game? An Asari huntress, even though Liara wasn't, you know, a huntress or whatever. Seems like she's pretty much an Asari, just in human form. Because she spent so much time with Asaris. How did they figure it out? Just curious, let's say that.
I was just wondering.
Careful. One day I might be this nosy about your personal life.
That's fine. I don't have anything to hide.
See you later, Cora.
Just
I'll be here.
just don't tell anyone that I accidentally hit on Liam that one time. Just don't tell anyone that. Thanks, that's it. Alright, let's go to the bridge. To the bridge. Where the heck is Peebee at?
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
I do that sometimes too, man. It's not weird at all. I guess Peebee is in here. If this is where the escape pods are, this is where Peebee is. So let's learn about Peebee.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Wait, you're not gonna stick around?
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Okay, don't want to talk about the past, apparently. Remington says, that's still weird to me. Wasn't Asari Huntress trained like 30 years long? I'm sure it took him a while. I don't know about 30 years. I can't recall them saying anything about it. And if they did, I completely missed it. Whether it be in this game or in the trilogy. I know she told us about her training and stuff when we first talked to her last week sometime, but my head has taken on too much information since then, so it's like I kind of forgot. Crave excitement. Huh? I don't want to hit that on everyone. You should try sleeping more? Say that.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person.
Oh.
I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Now that I think about it, that was a stupid comment to make. You need to sleep more when everyone that freaking came here slept for 600 years, you idiot. That's all I need to know. Not buying it. I want to say we're not buying it.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that, then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what. I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Seems legit. Peebee, got a codex entry for her. Oh, that's the thing that we found in the core of the vault.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
Yes. Anyone special? Wow, that's a interesting question. I guess we'll say that for last. She did say something about she had someone travel with her. She did say she, so Nexus.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
Sounds good then. I heard that was pretty crazy. Your current project.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
The Tempest crew.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
My turn to talk? Cora's a professional. He pretty much is. Say that.
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
I'm really interested. I think the next time we have a mission, I really want to take Liam and I really want to take Drac. I feel like those two would probably have a lot of cool banter between. Remington says, you know, I'm kind of okay with Peebee. First impressions aside, I kind of like her. I kind of thought the first time that we saw her, she was kind of like too goofy. But she's actually pretty serious. And she seems very interesting. So if we bring her Remtech, apparently we're going to get more backstory on her. So if that's the kind of deal it's going to take, then we have to do it. Because I want to know more about her. Oh, for one, I need to understand why she was named this. She's got to go into detail a lot more. Come on. You have to. The Remnant.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
So, Remnants, kind of the mirror image of Protheans, it sounds like. Anyone special?
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I get that.
A certain independence might be helpful. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
Okay. Well, that's it.
You're off the hook, Peebee. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
I won't. As I'm standing behind you, like, so close. That's kind of creepy. Ryder, what are you doing? You ain't got to be that close, bro. I don't know. Let's see what Suvi has to say.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Could hear her talk for hours. It does have beauty.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Divine intelligence? A god.